guys, Burnout Culture is back again with some more stuff to show you. Let me get the bloody seat right, that's right. Not too much, but a few nice little bits, and we've got another unboxing, console unboxing. So, like I say, not too much stuff. It's just going to be a fairly quickish video because I'm pushed for time as per. I need to get to work, but I'll just show you what we've got. In no particular order, it's just in a pile here. I've got the prices on again, what I paid. Another Hit Squad, but definitely a nostalgic one. I think I've even done a video on this before, some gameplay going way back. Love this game, absolutely brilliant game. Who don't love it? So I paid probably over odds, if I'm being honest, £10 with free postage and packing with this in the old Boots $3.99 label. Love stuff like that. But a brilliant conversion, brilliant port of the arcade game on the speccy. So as I mentioned, I think in the last video, I'm only getting the real nostalgic ones that I had and what I remember from way back. That's all it'll be. It won't be just random Hit Squad buys. Like I said before, most of them are too expensive anyway, but I had to get this one back in. Probably, like I say, probably at least the going rate, if not a little bit more I've paid there. I think you can definitely get it cheaper than a tenner. But nevertheless, a good one to have. So chuffed to have that. Next one, another speccy game that I've been after for ages. I remember it from years ago anyway. And it seems every time I've tried to pick it up, it's eluding me for whatever reason, in recent years at least, and I think I've owned it at some point. But certainly in the last, I'd say, 12 to 18 months, it's not popping up that often at all. It's not a pricey game by any means, it's just scarce. And it's a great detective adventure game, nothing special at all, but it is well known for being, you know, one of the best on the spectrum, if you like. I've paid £7 plus £2.45 postage for this, and it's Contact Sam Cruise. I think so. This is the original Microsphere release of it. I think you can get it on an even more budget sort of version, if you like. There is definitely another version of it. I don't know if this red case is original, probably not, to be honest. I've tested it, it works fine. I haven't had a chance to play it at the moment, but really looking forward to playing this. Like I say, it's well loved as one of the sort of better Spectrum adventures, so really happy to get that. I've been after that for a while. Been a tricky one to get hold of, is that. Chuffed with that. Next one, Master System. Now this is awesome. I've paid £12 plus free postage and package. I've owned this several times over the years as well, but this copy is fantastic condition. It's dead angle. It's all 1990, so I've actually got it cheaper than the original price, which is a rarity. Yeah, so £12 with free P&P, so it's a good price. I think it does generally go for about 20 quid this, and like I say, it's in really good condition. So the box itself is brilliant anyway, but it doesn't stop there, because inside as well they're both in pretty damn good shape. A little dog-eared on the cover there, but apart from that, absolutely brilliant condition. And what a fab game, just to pick up and play, like point and shooter. I remember an arcade game, I don't think it's this, it were, again, going way back memory wise, and it's faded and cloudy. I get mixed up in my grand old age now with these arcade games, but they were definitely a game that we used to play when we used to go to. The memory that sticks in mind is when we used to go to Bruges and Belgium and Holland anyway. My mum and dad used to go every year. We used to go on the P&O ferries from Hull. On the ferries, you used to have like an arcade, fantastic little arcade on there, and you had loads of, I mean, we're going back mid 80s, mid to late 80s. And I remember a game very similar to this, where you've got the the crosshair on screen, and you've got to shoot the bad guys. But I seem to remember it more like they were shooting you from windows. I could be. I'm not sure what the game is off the top of my head anyway. But it's all I'm trying to say is it's similar premise to this game where you've got, like I said, the crosshair on the screen, and you've got to shoot the bad guys. Set in 1940s or 30s Chicago as a gangster. So brilliant game though. And actually, I don't know if I was just lucky on it, but I actually got. I don't know if it's ridiculously that easy, or I had it on super easy level by accident. I actually got to the end game boss on something like the second go. I don't know. Don't ask me how. I don't know if it's known as a very easy game, but aside from that, really good fun. Like I say, just to pick up and play a game. Just going back to Spectrum, I've had this for a good fair few weeks. Fantastic big box. Paid let's see that. So I paid £4.90 plus £3.50 P&P on this, and it is the big box Ikari Warriors by Elite. Amazing conversion. Really, really good. So anyone that knows or remembers the arcade game, I was talking to Stu about this when I went to Arcade Club. It's got the rotating joystick, so you can do 360 shooting. Difficult to get used to in the arcade. Obviously, they couldn't replicate that on the Spectrum, but it's still really, really enjoyable and really, really playable. Better than, in my opinion, than Commando. I think bit more to it, bit better to look at, and a bit more enjoyable gameplay. But probably as brutally hard as Commando. But look at that box art. Never mind about the game. It's all about the box art, innit? Sadly missing the manual, so it's just the cassette, just the game itself. But not bothered. The box is in beautiful condition, it really is. So really happy to get that. I've definitely had it on the budget sort of release. Can't remember which one who does it now. But big box is where it's at with that one. Got these two on the back of. So I've owned these two before. I shouldn't have got rid of them in the first place. A couple of PS2 games here. I'd seen on one of Eddie's videos, he'd mentioned, or we got chatting about the amount of good games on both of these. So the compilation, I paid a bit difference in price. I messed up on one of them, to be fair. Might be this one. So it's Taito Legends 1 and 2. So Legends 2 here paid £6.50 plus P&P, but it was a drunken purchase. The disc in there, but missing the manual, unfortunately. But not bothered really. Don't really. Just who cares? It doesn't matter. Good price though, to be fair. Hence, that is the price. Why it was fairly cheap with no manual. But the amount of quality games on this starts right back at the early 80s arcade games. All sorts of stuff on here. Even got Space Invaders. What else we got? Puzzle Bobble. But there's all sorts of weird ones that I don't remember. I mean, there's even played a one-on-one fighter, massive sprites called Violence Fight. That's enjoyable. That were really good. But yeah, it's got loads. I think it's even got. Has it got a? That's appalling. That one. That Rastan 2. That Nastar. That's terrible. Is that? What else we got? What's the one that's? Oh, that's it. Darius Gaydon is on there as well, but really, really good. I mean, the amount of games on that for the price as well. It's one of them again, a compilation that you need to get, guys. This one is complete, but I paid a bit more for it. Probably about the going rate, to be fair. £11.39 with free P&P. Legends 1, if you like. I haven't actually loaded this up, but this has got even more iconic games on. A bit late, I think this one's seems to have a bit more of the later titles on, because it's got stuff like Operation Wolf, Operation Thunderbolt, New Zealand Story. It's got some more Space Invaders on there. Elevator Action. Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Continental Circus, Bubble Bobble. Awesome. awesome collection of games, guys. It's definitely worth having it in your PS2 collection. Both of them. Definitely both of them. Like I said, you generally go around 10 to 12 quid complete. They haven't really gone up in value, which is great. Can't remember how much I paid last time round for them, but I shouldn't have got rid of them. I've got various other compilations. I've got the Midway Arcade Treasures, but I think this Taito Legends ones is probably just about the best on the PS2 compilation wise. But fantastic. Well happy to get this. This one, again, as per usual, on the back of Stu, Mr. Tutor UK's vid. I've paid, I think, about the going rate for it. It's not a bargain by any stretch, but it is in good condition. I actually got this from Germany because when I were looking, there weren't too many copies available, but it's, as featured in his last video in the background, Fire on Claude. Obviously, the reason why I got it, as everyone knows, I'm sort of leaning towards the first 1,000 rather than the beyond that for PS1. I guess it's a little bit more focus, if you like, for a collection. Such a vast collection, you need to have a little bit of focus. So focusing on the top 100 and beyond that, the 1,000. Not really, unless there's standout titles. Obviously, you know, there's the exceptions to the rule. The standout titles, I'll try and get them. But generally leaning towards 1,000 and under. So this is SLES 0094. So we're in the top 100 as well. So that ticks 2 boxes, if you like. Brilliant condition. Like I said, paid 25 quid free postage from Germany. I think it's about its going rate, to be honest. Maybe a little bit cheaper. I can't remember how much Stu paid. I think he get it from CEX or something. But manuals, an offensive weapon thickness. But this is in good condition. I haven't actually tested it as yet, but I will do. But nice one to have in the collection. That really good condition. So thanks for the heads up for that, Stu. That were good. And the last thing for today is an unboxing. Genuinely haven't opened it. I've had this for a good, must be getting on a couple of months now, to be fair. Just haven't got around to it. Yeah, 6 to 8 weeks it must have been sat in here. So we'll do it, we'll open it up. And so I don't know what I believe I haven't read the listing for a while. I should have read it just to see if it compared to what it was supposed to. I think it's in good condition. It should be a nice example of a console not loved by everyone. Shall we say? Can you guess what it is yet? But loved by some. Loved by a lot, but not by all. Again, it's something I've had multiple examples of over the years and shouldn't have got rid of it. I should have kept it. But I didn't, for whatever reason, like a div. So, as per usual, you've got to fork out more to get it back. So hopefully this time, God willing, it will stay in the collection. I've got a nice little slot for it down there. Plenty of slots left for consoles, to be fair. So, let's have a look. So it's all bubble wrapped. We'll get the console out itself first. Show you actually what it is. I'll just try and nip that sellotape rather than rip all bubble wrap to shreds. Can use it, reuse it then. Nope, not playing ball that one. So it comes with a controller as well as it's, yeah. So it is the nice example of the great N64. Yeah, it looks in really nice condition, to be fair. I mean, to be honest, I think the N64, even the standard ones, most of them tend to be in good condition. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because they didn't get as much use. We've got that. I know these can be a bit iffy on the stick, as long as they're centralised. This feels pretty stiff. It's not a sloppy one. So we've got the matching controller. Beautiful colour this. Just wanted to go a little bit different. Didn't want to get the green one, Stu. Don't want any more hassle about green consoles, do we? So we'll get the purple one. Mix it up a bit. But yeah, as you can see, it's a really nice shape. Really nice shape. And like I say, the controller feels good. Stick feels pretty stiff and it's centralising nice. Buttons feel good. Yep, well happy with that. Well happy with that. You've got the power pack down here. The only thing it hasn't got, so we've got the leads there. We've got the power pack there. I wouldn't mind the extra RAM, you know, the extra memory that slots in as well. Wouldn't mind that. Yeah, it's all good. Up with that. It is must be a good, well, easy 10 years since I've owned an N64, to be fair. So yeah, chuffed to bits with that one. So that'll slot in nicely in the Nintendo section of the Kallax. So yeah, well happy. So now I can go back to Big Mike about the deal. I've got like I mentioned, I think in the last vid, we're going to do a deal on the games. He wanted to try to flog me. I think he's got a boxed N64 as well, but I held off doing the deal just till I've done this vid. So as you can see, Mike, I don't need the console, mate. But if you're still willing to do the games, let's agree a price, revised price, and we'll go for that. There's various titles I want to get back in. Obviously, you know, your staple ones, but there's a fair few. I want to, you know, dip a toe into wrestling ones, because I know there's quite a few tasty wrestling games on N64. But yeah, I always liked it. I know, like I say, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, the N64, but I think it's a console that I owned from release, whereas a lot of them didn't. Where the Saturn, in the Dreamcast, I've struggled sort of, you know, finding the sort of real appeal with that one, and in some cases same with Xbox as well, OG Xbox. But the N64 was one, same as the SNES, Mega Drive, PS2. Yeah, all the others I'd owned from release, and like I say, I've always had a lot of love for it. I really have. So very happy to have that one in, and I'm sure you'll agree. It's a nice example to have back in. Right, guys, I told you it was short and sweet, didn't I? Need to get my ass to work. So thanks ever so much for watching, as usual. And I'll check back soon. More stuff incoming, as usual. And I'll show you just as soon as we've got enough to do a decent thing. Okay, guys, take it easy. And, well, with the retro. Yeah!